Hello everyone, welcome back to Crypto Gains for another video. Bitcoin just did something absolutely legendary which could spark this entire cryptocurrency space into a massive super cycle. You guys are thinking, what's a super cycle? A super cycle is where prices just explode. Oops, move, hands out the camera. Oh, the mic. Prices explode. Altcoins just go to new all-time highs that you probably couldn't imagine. Bitcoin reaching new all-time highs, and this happens really fast, really quick, in a short space of time. Do I have your attention? Because if I do, please drop that like, give me a subscribe if you're watching. I'm going to break this down. I've got the chart right up in front of me. I'm going to show you what I'm looking at here. Before I dive into this, I need to let you know I'm not a financial advisor. These are just my own personal opinions on the market, so please do your further research before you invest your money. That being said, we are looking at the Bitcoin chart on the monthly time frame. It's powerful because when you look at Bitcoin on a longer time frame, you can see more data that holds true to what's happening in this cycle. And as you can see, I've got circles, I've got arrows, hand pointing. The hand is pointing at the RSI. Let's focus on the stochastic RSI because this is powerful, right? And I drew up two areas of resistance and support, heavy resistance that Bitcoin was facing. And you can see in the past, every time Bitcoin came to this bottom yellow line, it resisted off it, fell down. It was hard to break. Same here. We tried to break it here, didn't work, came down. But guys, again, this is monthly time frame. So we're looking at a month's worth of action in one candle. Bitcoin, the last time Bitcoin broke this, yellow barrier was here. And, Bitcoin was sitting on, I think it was around £13,000. And Bitcoin flew from 13,000 all the way to $65,000 in a short space of time. We witnessed it, you felt it, you saw it. And it's just done it again. Bitcoin has just broke this heavy support resistance area right here. Now, I think, personally, and just to quickly show you actually before I really take this into more depth, let me just grab up the percentage here because I had it up, it disappeared. We're talking from the lows to highs, we're talking about 350% gains. I think we could see this again. And guys, and I'm going to show you the past as well real quick in a second, but I just want to really focus your attention on this RSI because there's a lot of room for this to grow. Right now we're sitting on 72 on the RSI. It can come up to these levels again. I've got the green area you can see here. This is my area for taking profits. Let me tell you something. When this super cycle happens, it's going to happen really fast. People are going to get excited and they're going to totally forget to take profits. Don't let that be you. Because you saw what happened back in May. Prices crashed. You panicked. You was going to sell everything. I almost sold everything. And this is why you need to have a game plan, a strategy, know when you're taking profits. If you've got coins and you've made nice gains, you've got seriously X amounts, 20, 40, 50X, consider taking profits. Or when it gets to a certain price, have a price in your head, take profits. If you don't have an idea of how to do this or you don't have a strategy, become a Patreon. I got 7 tiers, take your pick. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to prepare the Patreons. They're going to know exactly when to take profits. I plan to take profits at the top. And I'm going to alert my Patreons. And when I sell, they will sell. We'll make some nice gains. So if you don't want to miss it, become a Patreon. I recommend going for my exclusive VIP partner tier. Let me scroll down. This one right here. Because this will give you my buy, sell, stake alerts. You won't miss nothing. And I'm telling you now, this chart right here, super powerful. Tells you where the top can be. And just to show you now, let me bring down the RSI. Take a look. Actually, let me just click this area here. Oh, let me just click. There we go. Because I just want to focus your attention on this. Take a look at this. And, I've been showing you guys this rainbow log growth rainbow curves over the last few weeks. And it's powerful because actually, I will grab up the the RSI because I want to show you in comparison to when we broke this yellow line, this yellow area here, this massive resistance, and it went up. Look what happened in the past. So right here, and I circled this before. I'm going to show you again, guys. Look what happened. So we broke above here. Right here, we broke above the green line a bit after. So round about here, when we were above this yellow area, we saw a massive spike up to this green area. You can see I've lined it across, right? And this all happened in 1 month. And the funniest thing is that many people have been calling this cycle to be similar to the 2013, 2014 cycle. And if you look at this, it looks eerily similar. We had a mass, back in 2013, it rode up really high. It rode up really high. It rode. Prices went up really high. And then we saw a massive 70% crash back in 2013, 2014. And then it came above, then it reached for a second top. And you can see the top here reached the extended top of the log growth curves, the red part. This all happened in 1 month of November. October, this green candle is November. We're in October right now, which is eerily similar, because that means that in the next month, we could see this super cycle really take off, lift off. And I'm keeping my eye on this because Bitcoin is looking seriously bullish. And you might see this thing where people will, because you probably see your altcoins come down, you're thinking, why is it happening? I was speaking to one of my friends, he's like, why is it happening? Look, people take money out of altcoins and they put it into Bitcoin to ride the pump. And what do you think they're going to do once they've ridden the pump? They're going to take it out of Bitcoin and they're going to flood it into the altcoins, and altcoins are going to spark like crazy. So, it's entirely up to you what you want to do. I'm just going to sit tight. I've got my locks, all my crypto locked in. I'm not going to move it about. I'm just going to wait patiently for that time to take profits. And I think you guys should, really be prepared for this. Patrons, I will let you know exactly when I plan to take profits from here to here. We've got our window of opportunity somewhere around here. Anywhere around here is going to be a good time. Even, when it gets to this yellow mark, it's a good time to be considering taking profits. And that means preparing. If you're staking, be sure to unbound your stakes and whatnots. I'm going to show you guys on YouTube this stuff as well, because I want to make sure you guys are up to date and stuff. But if you want to see it first, again, become a patron. Matter of fact, if you want, I've got a super alert here. You can't see it because my big African head's in the way, but super alerts. If you want this, guys, you get exclusive access to my VIP Telegram group where I tell you stuff way before I buy, way before I sell, way before I do anything. They're going to see this stuff first because I'm going to share it with them, and then I'm going to share it with my patrons, and everybody sees it all at the same time. If you got the right tier. So Bitcoin just got approved this ETF. It's a big thing. A lot of people don't understand what an ETF is. What is an ETF? It's an exchange traded fund. Now you're thinking, well, why is this so big? Because right now we have a lot of retail people in this space. You, me, we are retail people. Meaning when we spend our money of our hard work, that's retail investment. That's retail money. Big institutions, and I'm talking big companies that have serious amounts of money, want to invest in Bitcoin, but they just don't. Some of them don't trust it. Some of them are unsure. Some of them want to feel safe. And an ETF is like a big company that allows these big institutions, big monies, big companies to invest in crypto. And they can do it safely, because, if anything goes wrong, they can go to these ETFs and say, look, what's going on? I want my money back, or blah, 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 or if they let them do that, right? But I suppose the biggest thing of an ETF approval is that it does allow big money to come into this space. And you're thinking, well, if you've got these big billionaires and millionaires, why don't they just do it themselves? Well, some people don't want to have to go through that struggle of setting up a ledger and storing your private keys and looking after your keys, and people don't want to do that. So, they're happy to just look for a company that gets approved this, exchange traded fund where they can buy it through them. They obviously don't hold it, so they basically custody the crypto for them. And so this is a good look, allowing big money to come in, and it wouldn't surprise me if this big money is what we see spark the super cycle as well. It's all interesting that it all happens at the same time. But guys, be prepared. Are you ready for what's about to come? I think end of October, November is going to be a very interesting month. I really do think it is. At the same time, I expect prices to, maybe fluctuate, come down a bit and then go back up. It's normal, And if we take a look over here at the fear and greed, where's the fear and greed? Right now, we are in extreme greed. So, it wouldn't surprise me if we do see some money take profits, come back and then falls down and go. It's going to happen. It's normal. It's what happens in crypto. And I always say to you, when we see the extreme greed, it's usually a good time to take profits. When we're in extreme fear, that's a good time to be buying. So right now, maybe consider taking some profits if you like. Not investment advice, I'm just saying. If you want to see this chart, because I've been trying to figure out a way to get it to you guys to show you. Obviously, I haven't figured out a way to do it yet. Let me just minimize this, because this rainbow chart is really powerful. I'm telling you now. You really can get a glimpse of where the top is, because you can see every time Bitcoin's gone up to the red, it's been the top. It's been the top for crypto every single time. Like every cycle, you can see. Well, it doesn't show it back there, but every big bull cycle, the red has shown the top, and the red right now, if it was to go up, if Bitcoin is to go to the red, it's coming up here to the top. And the only thing I've got close to this that you guys can grab right now is the Bitcoin rainbow chart, which is this one here. If you want to see this, guys, just Google Bitcoin rainbow chart. It will come up and it will guide you on your journey. You will know exactly when to be taking profits. You can see it here. Let me make this full screen. Well, just a bit bigger. Focus on the red, the dark orangey dark red. Between these two is going to be a good time to be taking profits. But yeah, it's not 100% accurate, but it's all right, because the top for this is saying 171,000. Whether Bitcoin goes there, I don't know. But what I do know is the log growth curves is far more accurate. And the top for this right now is saying 130,000. Should it go there this month? If it goes there next month, like I said to you in the last video, you can push this up, this extended line, because the red will be here, and we're talking 140,000. So anywhere near there could be the top for Bitcoin. But yeah, just be prepared. If you're not prepared, again, become a patron so I can set you up for that. What do you guys think of this ETF? Are you excited about it? Because it's interesting. I'm interested to see what happens with money, because we've had big money come into space, but it just manipulated us disgustingly, because we saw that on the, let me change this to the daily, the weekly, when we saw obviously the big prices come up and fall down. This part right here, it doesn't look so dramatic right now, but when we was at 65k and it fell to 29k, people panicked, and that was a bit of a taste of what big money is like. When it comes in, it can manipulate the market. So what's going to happen when more big money comes in? Just makes you wonder, right? If it does pump to here, what's the drop going to be? Just be prepared. Please be prepared if this happens. I'm going to be prepared. I'm looking, again, if you're staking, looking to unbound all my bits and stuff. Got my targets all ready to go if and when we have to do that. I'm going to leave it here. If this was helpful to you, don't know what this is. Hey, Italian. Please drop that like. Give me a subscribe if you're watching. Thank you for watching. Check out my other videos. 5 crypto events. You have to watch that. It will definitely help you. You should know about these events in crypto if you don't check it out. 5 coins, can they make you a millionaire? Check this one out. Interesting stuff. 5 coins. You guys like this one. 5 coins to hit £1. I might bring some more on that. But thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you all in my next video. Cheers.